in some ways, and only by the sense of the size of the score. They beat Chinese Taipei 47-5, but the one for me was the emphatic display, Grant, over Japan, 57-0. Japan, while a different team, are no slouches at any tournament in any shape or form, and 57-0, and they look like they should have scored 2 more times. They continue to impress as they did in Hong Kong. The home ground advantage perhaps has energised them a little bit more, but they look fit. They are so well drilled. It's the best I've ever seen them play for some years in sevens. And they are up against the winners of the Hong Kong leg. Hong Kong, who without Tom McQueen. Remini had an outstanding game, as he always does. Meacham, I thought, was very impressive in the last game when he came on in the second half, so this is going to be a ripper.
Referee Hashimoto gets us underway at the penultimate game today on day 1 as Rimini gets up the sand wedge under that one, and Ryan Meacham goes through, but Andre Kolkwalad takes it down, this big athlete. Jang Song-min, this is Kim Song-soo. He's been instrumental in everything. Coming on strong, Kim Nam-uk. And already you can see the intention by Korea. Here's Jang Song-min, takes on Lee Jones, who wraps him up like an octopus on the 10-metre line. Kim Nam-uk bouncing off the face as Meacham comes into his line of vision.
Plays advantage.
Chris Mays tidies up, does the hard work as Vati swings it away to Kadu Lee. That one looks like it's round the chops too as he went down, the arm is out. It's all on here at Namdong Stadium. Lee Jones now bringing it up. He breaks the line. Who's he got outside him? He's got Chris Mays. Ryan Meacham. Vati, he thinks, who am I going to pass it to? He looks up and there's no one in front of him. What an opening start to this match.
What a pace of the play. What a score by Hong Kong. It was very physical in those early encounters, to be fair. And you could tell the intent of Hong Kong is keep this ball alive, keep shifting into space and don't let Korea rest. You can see here, great work, Vati, Meacham, they're all involved, Jones, Mays. Great start Hong Kong with Remini getting the conversion, 7-0.
Big blow for Korea in front of us as Kim Song-soo is down. That's a huge blow for Korea. It looks serious, looks like an ankle. There he is.
Big loss for them. He's had a great tournament today. He's in a bit of pain, the poor fellow. And he will no longer participate this weekend. But they've got plenty of depth, this Korea side. They are right up for it.
Rimini with the restart, chasing that.
Great ball.
Coverdale gets the ball back with an athletic tap. Here goes Meacham. We know he can score tries. He's in for Tom McQueen now. A lot on his shoulders. Good work from Vardy getting over that ball in the ruck situation here. Here's Rimini. He's got Mays outside him. Mays looks up. Takes it to ground.
Back.
Over the top is Kim Jong-min, and he's done well there. Didn't hold his weight though, which is unfortunate because he was in a strong position over Mays. Hong Kong a little lucky there. And there's the despondent figure of Kim Song-soo, so instrumental in Johnny Walter's plans for this team. It's Kadu Lee getting the start this match.
You can see here the incident. Just goes to Mays is there in a bundle along with Meacham at the bottom, and he just comes flying over the top, not really in any contact scenario, and very unfortunate as Vardy and Meacham now back on the attack.
Oh, and look at that, just stolen out of the hands by Jang Song-min. He's a genius. And here they come. Crowd trying to get behind them as they try to battle their way out of the 22. This is Kim Hyun-soo, Andre Kolkwalad. Jang still loitering on that wing. He takes on the smaller Kadu Lee, who chops him down around the ankles. Great tackle from Lee. And it comes to an end there, but referee
Right, Hong
Hashimoto
Kong quickly caught Hong Kong napping.
This is Jong Yeon-sik. He's the quick man. They won't stop him. He's the gas man of Korea. He's going to go under the posts, and Korea strike back with a try of their own.
That was great vision and awareness, Korea, particularly Jong Yeon-sik. There he is, the try scorer. Got a free kick, Korea. A couple of the Hong Kong defenders had their backs turned, weren't reacting quick enough, and he took full advantage of it. What an important reply by Korea. Again, shows the improvement and how close this game is. And the supporters are loving it. Look at that. Yep, bang. You see Vardy's there. Around he goes to Coverdale. And he said, thank you very much. I love scoring tries, and I've got one for my country.
He's very, very rapid. There's Jong, and up they go. Meacham gets lifted up, and he takes that comfortably.
He deserves his start in this game after his second half performance in the earlier one.
Here's Varty now, looking to get something going. Coverdale,
intercept.
No, an intercept by Kim Jong-min. He gives it the big fist pump. He knows how much that means. And Hong Kong, trying to force the pass, have given away a soft try to Korea. They're happy.
Well, what's he going to do if he gets another one in this game? Because it's still the first half. Kim Jong-min has pulled out a ripper out of nowhere against the run of play, intercepted, and that has put just a little bit of pressure on Hong Kong with 1 minute to go in the first half. Conversion crucial.
He likes it. It's over. The flag's up. And that takes them out now to a 7-point buffer. Coverdale it was that tried to fire the bullet out.
Well, Coverdale was sort of appealing, I think, half for being offside and half for being a knockdown pass, but he actually caught his knockdown pass, so to speak. Back to the play.
Jong back in the hands of Korea, and here's Kolkolad. Jang Jong-min gives a lovely ball to straight running Lee Jae-bok. Here goes Jong. Can he score a double? Vardy comes at him, but he can't stop him. And they're on fire here, Korea, with their third try. And there's nothing like a Korean side in full flight, full of confidence.
How quick is Jeong? Look at this. He had a lot of work to do to get this ball down the corner, despite Varty's efforts, who almost rolled him over in a valiant defence. They've turned the momentum of this game so quickly with these two tries, Korea. And Lee Jae-bok there with a very important conversion right on half time. What a lead they have to go in to the break.
There's Gareth Baber, Hong Kong coach in the background. He always paces the sideline, but he's got his piece of paper out. He could be looking to the bench. What a kick! That's what confidence does for you. Lee Jae-bok nails it to take a 14-point lead into the break. And Gareth Baber goes on with his notes. Here he goes, Jong.
Lovely beat by Kim, and it got to Jong, who had a lot of work to do still, and he did everything right. The technique low and hard and underneath to the try line, and then a conversion to cap it off. 21-7. There's unfortunate our
Kim Sung-soo.
Look at that scoreline. And that's sevens for you.
Yeah, impressive stuff.
As quick as that, 3 tries, and it's probably still not enough. That's how good Hong Kong is.
That's right, there's a hush comes over this crowd as they listen in. John Walters, coach of Korea, formerly a 15s coach of Hong Kong, He knows the Hong Kong setup.
Well, we should, if we had those resources, Jeff and Norm, we'd get our little camera down in there and listen in to that little huddle.
That's right. Johnny's been working on his Korean.
Well, fair play to him. He's made a big difference to this team. You can see it in every facet of their play. Let's not discount Hong Kong. I'm very impressed with Meacham. Deserves his start. Mays, Lee, Varty, of course. Whoever said Varty was finished, the old hand, well, look at the experience that he's adding to this Hong Kong team. And they'll need that now.
So no subs made at half time to Hong Kong at least, and by the looks, Korea as well. So still some firepower on the bench for Hong Kong, whereas Korea have all their big guns on, and away we go again. 7 minutes left. Ben Rimini gets accosted, and look at them come swarming through the Koreans. There's a hunger in their eyes.
Great intensity. What a start.
Kadu Lee picks one off. Here goes Meacham. He's got the mazy footwork. Makes it to the 22. Yeah, a little vigorous
hand in the ruck.
Defensive effort. Here comes Vardy. Can he get something started? Jones to Mays with that slug on his top lip. Makes it to halfway. Lee Jones is there to secure it. Lee. Here goes Coverdale. He's got Rimini outside him. Decides to straighten. Coquillard drives him, rides him to the ground. Varty again. Can he wrong foot the defence? Puts Lee Jones away. Steps off the left. Gives the big fend in the chest. And Lee Jones. What a fend. Right into the sternum of Kim Nam-uk, who will be cross with himself. But Hong Kong are back under the posts. That's what you do. That's a sign of a good side.
Well, Lee Jones there in camera. He's a workhorse. You do not discount the big fella. Rimini gets the conversion, an important one too. Look at this, Varty. Little shimmy in a shape. And then off the left foot, bang. Thank you.
And that'll be on
Kim
Lee.
Nam-uk.
That'll be on his highlight reel, Lee Jones.
And that's what you want the big guys to do. And he's got the pace to carry it on as well. There was no cover defence by Korea, and that's a very important score.
He's a forward in sevens, but he's a midfielder in 15, so he knows how to fend and make his way to the posts. That's a beautiful restart, and Mays takes that, just stays inside. Meacham curses out loud, he's filthy. 2 quick knock-ons there, so we'll come back for a Korean scrum. Intensity of this match, impressive.
He knows it too, doesn't he? Han Kunyu there in camera. Not gone both ways. He's a big, strong lad. He's had an impressive tournament so far. And Korea will get the ball, though, just on their 40-metre line. You can see just left of screen. But it is not over yet. One more score by Hong Kong, and it is game on. 5 minutes to go.
Here we go. It's a steady scrum from Korea. They'll try and they've made a hash of that.
You try to be too fancy sometimes, it just gets a little bit complicated, and that's what happened. He turned his head. You can see what they were trying to do on the wraparound in midfield. Sometimes less is more, keep it simple. When you got a great ball off a scrum like that, now Hong Kong have got a great attacking position. A deep alignment out to the right. Varty at 5'8", fly half.
Kadu Lee with the ball to Varty, who comes left, and he's got Rimini outside him, but he's going to get some covering defence on him. Holds it up, puts the brakes on. Here's Coverdale, tries to get one round the corner. They've held him up though. He's trying to get to ground. Rimini now spots a gap, bangs off the left, and Kadu Lee goes for the gap. And Ryan Meacham just has to pin his ears back here, but here comes the cover. And he's done the footwork again as Ryan Meacham. He's going to go under the post, and what a seesaw battle we're seeing here.
Oh, we've just mentioned this fellow. Meacham's having 2 great games. well, 3 good halves, put it that way. It's his 3rd try this tournament, and he had some work to do. He had 3 Korean defenders there. He stepped inside and a couple of big strides, and that went from left to right. An important comeback by Hong Kong. Now the conversion.
He doesn't miss those with that cultured left boot of his. So 3 converted tries each, locked up at 21 all. Here we go again, Meacham. Cover comes across.
Yep, they were there. They beat him all. Kim Nam Yuk and Han Kun Kyu couldn't hold on to him. Neither Andre Koquiliad.
He's had a real breakthrough season, Ryan Meacham. Come from nowhere. Got selected for the Hong Kong 7 squad when Max Woodward was injured. And then he made his way into the 15-a-side outfit and was prolific on this ground, scoring a couple of tries in the Rugby Championship. And he's becoming a quick part of the furniture here. Rimini up to Alex McQueen, who's on the field now. And what have we got? 2 minutes left.
Well, some might have thought that was a career knock on, but it appeared to come off his leg after Hong Kong had knocked it on first. A couple of substitutions being made by Hong Kong. Mark Wright's coming on, Meacham coming off, and Yu Kam Shing is on, number 12.
Coverdale's off for Mark Wright.
He's not happy about it, Coverdale. But 21 all, 2 minutes to go. Big game, big clash.
Hong Kong tries to get the shove on, but Korea get it back eventually. A little bit of loop-de-loop work. Around the corner comes Lee Seong Bae. Now goes Kim Nam Ok, and Alex McQueen is looking for a good bounce, and he gets it. He'll be breathing heavily after that one. And that's good corner flagging work from McQueen. Yu Kam Shing goes in to secure it. Here comes Vati. Gets a fen going. Puts the brakes on. Gives it to Lee Jones now, who hops his way forward. Here's the fresh legs of Yu. Gets barreled backwards from Lee Seong Bae. And Korea have forced the turnover. Here's the big man Han. You could chuck a blanket over the Koreans. There's no one wide. Calls of use it from the crowd. Hong Kong holding on here into the last minute. Korea trying to get that score that will take the victory. Deciding to now play it tighter and just work their way forward. Here's Jang Song Min. He's like a thief in the night. Using their big man. This is a different tactic from the Koreans. They've decided this is the way they're going to win this game. Just keep it up the middle. They come back to Jang. Yu and McQueen take him down. This is trench warfare here as we approach the hooter. Can Korea finish this? Kim straightens up for the post, and he's done it. He's got the pass away to Kim Hyun-soo. And what a thrilling finish to this match. Unbelievable finish.
Kim Hyun-soo, what an important try. He will never get an important try for as long as he lives, this year at least. That has been a superb passage of play. Lee Jae-bok gets a conversion. So Korea get it in a thriller.
Interesting, isn't it, how they changed tactics here.
Look at Kim Nam-ruk. Just a lovely little ball off to Kim Hyun-soo, straight beside the post. They'd done all the physical work, as you were saying in the call, Grant. They were taking a different tactic, up the middle, bustle and hustle, pick and go, pick and go. And that Hong Kong defence had to break eventually.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a deliberate decision to change tactics, or they just reverted to their normal style. When the desperation came on, they just used the big men to trundle it up, and it worked, deliberate or not. Wow.
Great performance, very impressive.
Johnny Walters is down there shaking hands and kissing babies. He's taken his team to the top of Pool A, the pool of death, and so they'll be playing.
Well, to be fair, it was a fantastic comeback by Hong Kong to get 3 tries in the second half and get their hands on the ball and really make a game of it at 21 all. And you make a mistake in sevens, they punted a quick try at the other end. 21-7 was never enough by Korea, even though they had 3 great tries in that second half of the first half, second part of the first half. I'm very impressed with the improvement of Korea, even since Hong Kong. They're fit, they're hard, they've got lots of ticker. They've sent a real message to the rest of these teams in the tournament.